So I'm Christine O'Shaughnessy from Mind the Moment, and I am going to start the day with a question. So for contemplation, I'm curious, what are the predominating thoughts in your mind? Not just today, but each and every day. And you might want to take a moment to just think about this before you respond in the chat box. And then we're going to go into a 12-minute guided meditation, and then we're going to have people share their reflection in the chat box. So Mind the Moment is a community where we all come together and practice in unity. It's a wonderful day to start your day with intention and purpose. So I'd be curious, what are the predominating thoughts in your mind? So I'll share, for me, they're active thoughts of doing, actions that I need to take for today. So they're future oriented. Some days my mind can be very much focused on the past and ruminating. So I toggle between the two. And then there are days that I'm fully present, right? We're different every day. But if you just look at today and your habitual nature of how your mind thinks, this is really important because our results in life are a reflection about what's going on inside of you, right? That famous quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, we become what we think about. So it's important to know what's the nature of your mind. What are you thinking about each and every day? And if you're not able to find the exact word, you're welcome to just put in the chat box if you tend to think about all future events, what's to come, what's next, or if you have a mind that's very much rooted in the past, rumination, reliving, sometimes it's blaming, wanting things to be different, or present. You are someone who just takes what's right here in front of you each and every moment and focus on that. Okay, so we have some shares. This is wonderful. So about work, yes. What order I should tackle the things on my to-do list. Thank you, Anne. Worrying about getting things done. Yes. And Julia, similar mindset, very much in the future, often worried about many small things. Interesting. You all have wonderful self-awareness. Maria, mostly what I need to do today, tomorrow, and next week. Kelly, a combination of future and past toggling back and forth. Yeah. Yes, that can be me too. And Carrie, usually present, but sometimes the future. Fantastic. So it's really interesting to just see many of you, it's future oriented. And that's okay. It's knowing that that's the nature of our mind. The good news is we have the ability to train the mind to create order and be present. Because when we're present, we're more effective. We feel better, and we're not wasting energy and creating mental fatigue when we get caught in that worry that's spinning. Heather, ruminating in the past, I catch myself rehashing things that happen. Yes. So it would be interesting, right? When we're in the past, sometimes it's very much driven by our inner critic, right? Our self-doubt, the way that we speak internally to ourselves can really fuel a certain type of thought. And so it's important to look at this, right? Are your predominating thoughts also thoughts of gratitude, appreciation, goodwill, right? How much you enjoy what you have in life and family and connection you have with others. That is really important because the mind cannot hold negativity, worry, fear, angst, resentment, blame when it's focused on the positive, goodwill. So, as we start today, these are wonderful shares. Thank you. Let's just take a moment to bring to mind some goodwill. Thinking about something that really brings you joy, that you appreciate. It might be something in your life, it might be someone, it might be the season, the sun, vacation, having gratitude for your health, this body, the ability to be here right now and practice in community. So take a moment, just let your mind call in. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for the work that I do. I love what I do. And it inspires me to help others to lead and grow and create order in their mind. Okay, if anyone wants to post gratitude, you're welcome to post it. And so today we're going to look at, as we practice, these predominating thoughts in the mind. And since I'm hearing a lot of future and worry and a little bit of doubt, right? But there's planning. It's important to notice when we have a predominant thought in our mind, notice what's the emotion underlying it. So Gil Frosdale says, he's a meditation teacher at Spirit Rock in California. When we are planning and doing our to-do lists, frequently the emotion underlying that is apprehension, fear, worry, not having control. So looking at what's the emotion underlying the thoughts. Is there regret, guilt? And when we can see that clearly in the lens of awareness and allow it to process and release, we can free ourselves from being caught in the stickiness of thoughts that do not serve us. Okay, so we're going to begin. Julia, thank you for posting your gratitude. Grateful for the comforts of my home, especially AC. Yes, with the extreme high heat coming in. Grateful for the options I have. I love that. Right. We have so many options. We have a choice. How do we want our mind to be? How do we want to feel? We decide. We get to decide. Okay, so we're going to begin. So as you know, you can practice in any posture. You're welcome to be seated. You can stand. If you're at home, you're welcome to lie down. So taking a posture that allows you to stay involved in the practice, not fall asleep, and where you create some ease, some sense of ease. And if discomfort rises during the practice in your posture, that just becomes part of your practice. That's okay, right? We don't need to move and fidget and adjust. We can just recognize the uncomfortableness in a moment. And sometimes that just passes and we're back to the breath and we feel comfortable again. Okay, so getting comfortable in your seat, either standing, sitting, or lying down. And beginning to just feel your feet connecting to a surface, connecting to the earth, noticing the temperature of your feet, or where you feel the pressure on your feet. Is it more in the toes or in the heel or evenly dispersed? And then moving up your legs, just feeling your legs, the muscles in your legs, and inviting your legs to be heavy, weighted, and at peace. Moving up into your hips, your spine, feeling that elevated, uplifted quality in the spine, which invites the ability to feel the breath going in and out with ease. Feeling your arms, your hands, tips of your fingers, and inviting your arms to feel heavy, weighted, and at peace. moving up into your neck, feeling how your neck supports your head like a balloon floating, rising up into the jaw, feeling your jaw soften, allowing your tongue to rest gently in your mouth. Feeling your cheekbones, your eyes. You can invite your eyes to close or have a soft downward gaze if you'd like to keep them open. And gently releasing any straining or tension held around your eyes. We are so forward-looking in life. Our meditation is an opportunity to look back and in towards yourself with ease, kindness, curiosity, and patience. And then feeling your whole head, top of your head. And then bringing your awareness to the ease of the breath coming in and out. And setting an intention for your practice today, that which you would like to cultivate. A wholesome quality of mind. And dedicating the merits of the practice for the benefit of you and to all beings everywhere. May all beings be free, peaceful, and at ease. And now inviting your attention to rest in the meditation object of your choice. That may be feeling the natural rhythm of your breath, feeling the air coming in and out of your nose, or the rising and falling of the chest. Or it may be feeling the whole body, the sense of gravity, that weighted downward pull of energy. Or inviting your attention to rest in a touch point like your hands, feet, or your eyes. Decide what will be your meditation object of choice and use this as your anchor to come back to when the mind wanders. And noticing the predominating thoughts that arrive in the mind. Or maybe it's sound or sensation in the body that's pulling your attention. Notice that. And when your mind moves into the future, into planning, controlling, or doubting, or the past, softly note what's the emotion fueling that momentum of thought, especially if it's a repetitive, habitual way of thinking. See if you can get in touch with the emotion underlying it and name it. You can even imagine putting that emotion on a cloud, or putting the doubt on a cloud, or worry, to shift your perspective. Imagine it resting on a cloud in the sky. And notice how the body feels. And then imagine a wind blowing the cloud away out of your field of awareness, releasing, and then coming back to the meditation object of your choice. Continue practicing in this way. When you notice the thought, notice if there's an emotion underlying it, and gently releasing it. The mind has wandered, simply beginning again. New breath, an opportunity to return to stillness. And beginning to gently come back to the body. Noticing how the body feels. Turning towards your gratitude, appreciation for your practice today. And then returning to feeling the whole body from head to toe. Feeling the space of awareness inside of you and feeling the space of awareness all around you. And in this space of awareness, noticing sound. And tracking the sound of bells all the way to the end. And then when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, gently inviting the eyes to open, letting light in, and notice how you feel. Notice what's happening. And I'm going to end just sharing a quote. This is called Flowering Jasmine. Walk through the mind all day and all night. When you find each thought ending right where it began, here your circling ends. Walk through the mind all day and all night. When you find each thought ending right where it began, here your circling ends. So a little reflection for your practice today. So I hope that was a supportive practice. Would love to hear any reflections in the chat box. And as you go through your day today, notice what are your predominating thoughts and notice the habit nature of those, right? You have a choice. We become what we think about. So the moment you notice you're worrying, you're going to immediately make a choice to turn the mind around to something more wholesome, like gratitude, appreciation. If we continue to follow the train of thought that creates unease in the body, then that will determine what our results will be as well. Any questions, reflections? All right, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. So incredibly helpful in what I needed today. Yes, I always feel like we arrive when we need what we need, and we usually receive what we need, right? Yeah. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Calming practice. Great. joined at the last minute. No, I'm so glad you did, right? That sometimes like that we get that pull. Okay, this is what I need to focus for the day. So great job listening to that pull, right? Your intuition and arriving. Your mind will thank you for it. Yeah. So even if you want to write a little post-it and stick it on your computer today, the word predominating thought, right? Am I following this habitual train of thought? And that thinking is going to create what I become, how I feel. So think about how you feel when you're always future oriented and stuck in worry or apprehension. What does that feel like? And then think about gratitude, joy, happiness, appreciation, and what does that feel like? Feels a lot better, right? Okay, so there'll be a session tomorrow, Thursday. Hope you can hop on for another session this week to create some order and clarity in your mind. All right, everyone, hop off if you need to. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here.